INEC do differently in this election?
Well, we did a couple of things differently. One, we deployed additional assets for the conduct of this particular election. Secondly, we deepened the use of technology in the electoral process. And also, we made sure that we carried out both physical and online training for our ad hoc staff that conducted this particular election.
Some election observers have told me that INEC officials were not seen at their posts in some polling units. As at 8:30, that the INEC had announced voting was going to commence. Now, what happened and why did we see that kind of incident?
93.97% of all the polling units in Edo State opened on or before 8 a.m. in the morning. The second information also indicates that all the registered voters who came to the polling units, no matter the time they came, so long as they came before 2:30 p.m., succeeded in casting their ballots. But we had challenges in just 2 registration areas, or what we normally call wards. In these 2 registration areas, some of the ad hoc staff refused to deploy on account of the fact that the allowances were their training allowances were not paid. But that was a communication challenge and was quickly rectified and they deployed. And then there were also in the pockets of polling units where the escort security officers did not arrive on time, and some of the hired vehicles did not arrive on time.
As a voter, if I arrive at the polling unit at 8:30 and I don't find anyone at that polling unit, I could have walked off, and that would mean that INEC has disenfranchised me from voting. Couldn't something have been done to rectify these sitting issues?
Yes, in Edo State, we had a total of 192 registration areas. And this problem took place only in 2 of those registration areas. I completely agree with you that some of these things ought to have been sorted out before elections. But if we sorted it out in 190 registration areas and also had challenges in 2 polling units, is not really significant. But it is a lesson that we have taken on board. We are going to conduct the Ondo governorship election on the 10th day of October. And the resident electoral commissioner for that state and the supervising national commissioner have been instructed not to allow the issue of training allowance.
So without doubt, this is the first state election to be conducted by INEC since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic in Nigeria. But observers have said to us that COVID-19 protocols were not duly followed in some of the units that they observed.
On the part of the commission, we made sure that we provided face masks for all our ad hoc staff. We made sure that we provided hand sanitizers to all of them. We made sure that we provided disinfectants for all the polling units and ventilated spirit for asthma caregivers. And in so many of the polling units, we also had an inner and outer cordon to demarcate where persons ought to be on election day. And we also provided infrared thermometers to all the polling units in Edo State. Unfortunately, some of our people refused to observe physical distancing at the polling units, and we are surging on the presiding officers. Some of the presiding officers got overwhelmed. Some of them, we are only wearing the face mask or face covering when they approach the presiding officer to vote. The moment they come out from the voting compartment, they just simply remove their face mask.
Now, some Nigerians say that the result of this election could have been born out of the recent visa ban by the US and the UK for anyone who is found tampering with the result of an election.
The only thing we have done, and our only remit and concern, is that we got our processes right. We have harvested all the positives from this particular election. We have also harvested all the negatives. We are going to improve on our processes and our procedures. And where we recorded negatives, we are going to make sure that we block all those loopholes so that at the end of the day, the vote we have the value and the votes of the people we count.
All right, let me ask you some of the strongest lessons INEC has learned from this election.
We've learned a few lessons from this particular election. One is that early planning, strategic planning, and deploying tactically and strategically is important to achieving success in any election. Secondly, we have also learned that inclusiveness and consultation breaks down areas of suspicion And the third and more important lesson is that when the electoral management board and the security agencies have some synergy in terms of delivering free, fair, and transparent elections, that the result and outcome will be and represent the wish of the people.
All right, thank you very much, sir. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
So, what do you make of the just concluded Edo State governorship election? Do let us know on Twitter at Gist Nigeria TV. Still ahead here on Gist Nigeria from the BBC and Channel TV. She's bold, beautiful, and relentless. We meet the young lady daring to live fully, despite cases of stigmatization due to a health condition. That story in a moment. Do stay with us.